Hello everyone, George here and welcome back to my daily vlogs. Today I am coming to you directly after work. It is actually boiling hot. Let me actually open the window. Ooh, it's hot. Jeez, it's really weird. Like recently, it's almost like it's gotten hotter, although we're going out of the summer. I don't know if it's because I'm working and I'm wearing work clothes, but it gets really sweaty in Nantong, and it's now like end of August and you think it'd start cooling down, but it's adequately hot. Anyways, so the reason I'm coming to you straight after work today is because I'm going out in a minute to do some viewings of apartments with a colleague of mine who's looking to move out of her apartment to a new apartment. So I'm going to do that. So I might not have time later on in the evening to make one. So I thought I'd make one now. This one might be a bit of a quick one. And this is the topic of this video is based on a conversation that a bunch of us colleagues had on the bus yesterday. We were talking about funny things that cinemas do. Actually, specifically we're talking about China, some funny thing that China cinemas do, which I'll get to. But then it got me thinking about other places, because one of my other colleagues lived in the Middle East, like I did, and we discussed a funny thing that the Middle East did. And then also I thought about some funny thing that they did in India. So, well, let me tell you what they are. The first really weird, funny thing that cinemas do is in the UAE. In the UAE, actually, basically in all of the Middle East, in the GCC region, the Gulf region. So the UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia. Actually, I don't even know if Saudi Arabia has cinemas. When I lived there, they didn't, but I guess maybe now they do, because they've opened up a bit. Qatar. Is there any I missed? Maybe Oman. I haven't been there, so I can't testify. But those countries, Kuwait. And basically what the cinema does is it cuts out any love scenes or any scenes that they deem to be inappropriate, because obviously it's a Muslim country, Muslim region, and they're quite strict about that. So what's funny about that is that when you go to the cinema and watch these movies, you know, you'll be like really into this like beautiful romantic moment and music will be playing. It's like, hey dude, how's it going? And you're like, what? What just happened? How did that scene just change so quickly? And in that moment, you know that they have cut it out because it's a love scene, because it's a sex scene, because it's an inappropriate scene. So it kind of gets you irritated sometimes, especially when you're really looking forward to watching the movie and then, you know, it just takes that out. And then sometimes if you rewatch the movie, you realize it's like a huge chunk of it and you're like, gosh, this was like a pivotal plot turner scene and I missed it because it was a kissing scene. Anyways, so that's the first thing. The second one is India. Now in India, I went there to visit my parents when they were working in Mumbai. And first of all, India is very like, well, Mumbai in particular is very Bollywood. So it's very like, you know, it supports the cinema scene. You've got waiter service in the cinema. So when you get to the cinema, it's like very royal and like, you know, fancy and like, you know, flashy. And so already you're like, wow. And then you find out that they have like waiter service when you're sitting in the cinema. But right before the movie starts, the funny thing is you have to stand up for the national anthem before the movie starts. So right before it starts, it's like everybody stand up for the national anthem. I'm like, what? And so we had to stand up for the national anthem, hand on chest. And the final funny thing is actually something that I have never experienced myself, but it was actually something that a colleague had told me about and I have yet to see. But it's that when you go to Chinese cinemas, they do product placement, their own product placement in Western movies. So you'll see that if someone's looking on their phone, they will have edited in a Chinese app on that phone to advertise the Chinese app. Or if someone drinks from a bottle of water in like an American movie, the Chinese will have you know, planted this logo on the bottle as a means of product placement of their specific product in China. Isn't that funny? Like, how do they even do that, by the way? That must be some really amazing editing. I would love to actually find out if there's other places that do very funny, strange things in cinemas. Let me know down in the comments if you have experienced going to a cinema in a certain country and something unusual has happened. It's not just been you buying popcorn and going to the cinema, you know, maybe they ask you to, like, you know, salute before you do the movie, or they ask you to say a prayer before you do the movie. I don't know, maybe there is something strange that you've experienced that when you went to the cinema. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Short one today, only 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Maybe less, who knows. I'm gonna go and freshen up, get back into the AC, and I will see you next time. Oh, before that, if you enjoyed this video, if you thought, this guy is onto something, this guy flips a switch in my brain, lights a flame in my spirit, then subscribe and press that like button to hear more from me. Daily vlogs. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.